So guys, this girl claims she's the smartest girl in the world, and because of that, her whole family hates her. We're gonna watch this video today, and we're gonna decide together if it's real or if they just made it up and it's fake.
One day, I was doing homework in the living room when someone knocked on the front door. I opened it and found a strange man standing there.
Well, that's obviously already a red flag. Stranger danger, hello?
He had a creepy smile on his face, and he's—
Excuse me, that is creepy, but like, I feel like I smile creepier than that. I mean.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'm looking for your mom. Is she home? No. She's at her stupid job.
Well, this is even worse. So how would you tell a stranger that your mom's not home? Now we know you're alone. He's gonna rob you. You're done.
But she won't be back until midnight.
Then you tell him when she's coming back? You're done. You're done. Close the door. Go back and go.
Starting to close the door in his face when he suddenly pushed it back open.
Yeah, this is exactly how I expected this to be going.
I screamed. I thought he was going to hurt me. But then he pulled out a wallet from his back pocket and gave me $100 bill. He said he'd give me the money if I let him wait inside.
Now we're getting even into a weirder position here. This is strange. A creepy man who smells weird kicks your door down and gives you $100. What do you do? A, close your door and call the cops, or B, take the money and let him in? Let's see.
So I let him in. The man sat on the couch and said, I know you don't remember me, but I know you, Emily.
God, what if this guy's her dad?
This was so weird. But before I could ask how he knew me, he closed his eyes and fell asleep on the couch. A few hours later, my sister Olivia came home. All my sisters hate me because I'm smarter than all of them combined. But I don't care about
Excuse me, can we rewind to what just happened to a random dude that opened your door? You think you're smart?
their stupid opinions. When Olivia saw the man on the couch, she screamed, "Who is that?" She threw water on the man's face to wake him up. How dumb is that? The man stood up and said,
Yo, this girl's got some sass, all right? Whoever's narrating this literally is probably the sassiest girl in real life.
"Olivia, is that you? Oh my God, you were only 7 when I left."
It is her dad. Wait, Darth Vader?
"I'm your father."
Oh, I freaking called it. Let's go. Your boy's a freaking... I knew it.
Remember? What was he talking about? Our father was in the Navy. He left years ago. A few months after he was deployed, we got a letter saying that he'd passed away.
Oh.
But my dumb sister ran towards him and gave him a hug.
Now this is weird because I'm guessing that's actually her dad. No, wait. The other girl's dad actually was in the Navy and died. This is their first dad that got divorced, I think.
"You're back!" Olivia whipped out her phone and started recording. "What's up, guys? You won't believe what just happened. My dad came back from the dead."
Whose first reaction would be to do that? You know what? I say that and probably most of us. They'd be like,
"Yo, what's up, guys? Out here with Dad. He's back."
Just then, the phone rang. I
what is that phone from? Where have I seen that?
answered it. It was my high school principal, and she was looking for our mom. Since she wasn't home, I let Dad answer the phone.
Huh?
He frowned while the principal talked to him. They talked for a while. After he hung up the phone, he said, "Olivia, did you really call your teacher a stupid cow?"
Oh, freaking dad comes home and lays down the law. Let's go.
"You can't talk to your teacher like that." Olivia said, "Dad, can you stop? I already got earfuls from Mom. Ugh, I thought you were better." Olivia stood up and left. Dad asked me where she was going, and I said, she'll probably go and meet up with her shallow boyfriend,
What the heck? Why does the boyfriend look so much older? This is like weird to me.
who only cares about her money and pretty face. Dad scratched his head, then asked me where the bathroom was. Inside the bathroom, doing her makeup, was Isabel. Being the oldest sister, she recognized Dad immediately. She said,
Wait, so this actually is their dad? I'm confused. I still don't get if it's their dad or not. I don't know.
"Dad?" Because of the shocking sight, Isabel almost passed out. Dad asked me what was wrong with her, so I said, "Oh, nothing. It's probably just her hormones. She's pregnant, you know."
What?
Dad was happy when he heard the news. He said, "Your mom and I got married when we were 19 too." "Oh, Dad," I said. "Isabel's not married. She just got knocked up by her boyfriend."
They're just calling her out. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Good for you.
Isabel woke up and
What
got back
the
on her
heck?
feet. She said, "Dad's home? What if Mom finds out? She'll send him away."
This is such a weird story. Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm not even sure, like, how... Look at the title. My sisters are jealous because I'm my parents' favorite.
Isabel was right. Mom shouldn't know because she had a new boyfriend. So Isabel and I thought of a plan. We would hide Dad in the basement in the meantime. Isabel told him, "You can stay in the basement with Brad." Dad asked who Brad was.
We need to know why the dad is even back in the first place. Like, why is he here? He hasn't told us any reason yet. And now they're gonna hide him? Like, this is becoming a very weird, like, horror story.
So I told him that Brad was Isabel's boyfriend. He was an artist, or so he said. Truthfully, he was just a wannabe musician who played dumb gigs at bars.
You know what you call an artist that doesn't have a girlfriend? Homeless. Badumts.
Brother, this guy stinks!
When we got there, Isabel and Brad were shouting at each other. Brad said, "Your dad can't stay here. This place is cramped enough for just me." Olivia replied, "Well, this isn't your house, is it? You have no choice."
Dang, that sucked to live in your girlfriend's parents' basement alone and then share it with her dad, right? That'd be, like, pretty uncomfortable.
Brad said, "Look, it's either him or me. If he stays, I'm leaving." Dad couldn't take it anymore. He kicked the door totally open
my gosh.
and walked over to
This is the second time Dad's kicked the door open. Clearly, we know why they got divorced. The boy's got some anger issues.
Brad. Then he shouted, "You can't talk to my daughter like that." It was
Uh-oh.
awesome. See, Brad had anger issues, but he was also
Wait, they all have anger issues. This is crazy. Everyone's mad.
very immature. Every time he and my sister fought, he would stay up all night and play his guitar really loudly. And he wasn't even any good at it. This was the first time that someone had put...
Wow. This dad literally came out of nowhere and just freaking puts the family back on track.
But Isabel wasn't happy. No matter how many times she and Brad fought, she always defended him. She screamed at Dad, "Get out! You can't treat the father of my child like this!" Dad tried to explain, but she said, "He's better than you. At least Brad is here to watch his child grow up, unlike you." Even though
Got
he
him.
didn't say anything,
Got him. That's crazy.
clearly hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
I could see the pain in his eyes. So I said, "Come on, Dad. You can stay in the attic instead." We made our way upstairs. Outside, I saw headlights coming into the driveway.
Oh, it's Mom.
Mom was home. I panicked. I said, "Hurry up, Dad." It was Tuesday, so Henry would be staying over tonight. Dad and I ran up
Who's
the stairs.
Oh, that's
just in
her
time.
boyfriend. Okay.
I gave him some pillows and a blanket, some food.
But didn't he specifically want to talk to the mom? Like, isn't that what he wanted?
Dad asked, "How long do I need to stay here?" I didn't know, so I explained the situation to him. When we were told that Dad had passed away during deployment, Mom had taken it really hard.
Okay.
She was sad all the time and got fired from several jobs.
What?
Then, she had to give up 4 of my sisters for adoption because she didn't have the money to take care of all of us.
Dang.
She was really lonely until she met Henry.
Yeah, but like, how is he fake dead? Was he like a spy? Is this not actually him? Is this his twin?
Dad, Mom is dating someone. His name is Henry. You know, your best friend. Dad was shocked and said, "Oh God, how
Best
could they
friend.
do that to me?" I told Dad to calm down because
No.
Sophia was sleeping downstairs. She was
That's
always
brutal.
a sleepyhead. She was my youngest sister, and if she found out about all this, she might tell Mom. Dad said he understood and that he would wait until we were ready to tell Mom about him. Days
Wow.
passed. and it
Days!
was getting
He came to see her and he waited for days. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, this is literally insane. I feel like I totally get why maybe she made up that he died.
harder and harder to hide Dad in the attic. My sisters were still mad at him, so they were no help. And Isabel's chatty boyfriend made it even harder to keep it secret.
Why are they doing this? What is wrong with them?
One day, we were eating breakfast with Mom and Henry, and Brad said,
Hey, what happened to your dad?
Luckily, Mom didn't understand what he was trying to say. She said, "He passed away years ago. Didn't Isabel tell you?" I kicked him under the table so he would stop talking, and he grinned at me.
This guy is evil. I feel bad for the whole family right now.
I wanted to punch him. Ugh, so annoying! Suddenly, Henry stood up. He told us that he had an announcement to make.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Henry said,
They're getting married.
"Girls, your mother and I are getting married." Mom looked so excited. She was finally happy after so many years.
You know Dad's upstairs spying on every conversation they have right now, just absolutely in tears. But I still don't know why he came back.
My sisters and I were looking at each other. I knew we were all thinking the same thing. This wedding can't happen. After Mom and Henry
Wait,
left
why were they thinking that? They hate your other dad, so I just don't understand why
for
they would
work,
think that.
my sisters and I went to the attic to talk to Dad. Isabel and Olivia were still mad at him, so I had to break the news.
Uh-oh.
He said,
What? This can't be happening. She's still married to me. Girls, we need to stop the
Wait, what happens in that situation? Like, if you don't get a divorce, your husband you think dies, but doesn't actually die and comes back, then you would still legally be married, wouldn't you? Or is that how that not works?
engagement.
Isabel said,
And why would we help you? We had to be separated from our 4 sisters because you left. I will never, ever forget.
Dad tried to explain that it wasn't his choice. "It doesn't matter what happened to you. You can't come here after everything and pretend like nothing happened." Isabel and Olivia left
Wow.
me and our youngest sister, Sophia, in the attic. Of all my sisters,
So there's 4 sisters? Is Sophia new? I don't remember seeing Sophia.
she was the only one who was nice to me. Because I was helping her with school, she promised she wouldn't tell Mom and Henry about
Okay.
Dad. But she also said, "Henry's a great guy. To be honest, I would rather have him as a dad."
This voice literally kills me.
But whatever, what's your plan? Dad and I talked, and we decided to find dirt on Henry. I never
Okay.
liked that guy.
By the way, this has nothing to do with her sisters being jealous, so I have a lot of confusion to this story right now.
I always thought there was something fishy about how much money he had.
Okay.
The next day, I didn't go to school so that I could have enough time to discuss the plan with Dad.
What?
It was only me
Yo,
and
your dad is encouraging some bad habits here.
him at home. Then I got a text from Jeremy. Jeremy was my boyfriend. But my sisters didn't know about him. I didn't want them to know that I was so into boys, too.
Why? Who cares? What is this? Is this how I was when I was like young? I don't know.
And be like Olivia, who always got cheated on, and Isabel, who got pregnant so early.
Dang.
No. I'm smarter than that.
Okay.
I read Jeremy's text.
I'm coming over. Let's eat pizza and watch a movie in your room.
I ran to the door just in time to see Jeremy walking up the drive. He
Uh-oh.
called out,
Hey, babe. Let's watch a movie.
Come in. I want you to meet someone.
If I did this, I feel like my parents would freak out. If I was just like, I'm skipping school, bringing a girl over, like
I
whatever.
took him to the attic to meet my dad. Thankfully, my dad was cool about me having a boyfriend. I think it was because we had bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
We told Jeremy what was going on. He said that if our hunch about Henry was true, he didn't want me to spy on him because it would be too dangerous.
That is a good point. This guy seems like he's got his head screwed on right.
He said that he'd do it instead.
Okay,
and
I don't know about
agreed.
that.
That night, Dad and Jeremy hid in the bushes outside the house to watch Henry through the windows. I found this out later, but they saw Henry carrying boxes to the basement where Brad was staying. They could hear what Henry and Brad were saying. Henry said,
Did the new shipment come in yet?
Brad said,
Yeah. Bunch of fake LVs are in boxes in the closet.
What? Fake Louis Vuittons?
They're gonna make us at least 20 grand, man. By the way, Isabel brought a guy here a few days ago. She said it was her dad. She wanted to hide him here.
Henry said,
That's impossible. Their dad's my best friend, and he passed away while serving in the Navy.
Dude, this is actually getting interesting now. What the heck's happening?
after hearing this conversation, Jeremy got scared, so he ran up the stairs and left.
Oh, Jeremy seems like a fantastic man.
Attic, I watched him run down the street like he was being chased. Dad came back up to the
Dang.
attic and told me everything that had happened. Then, I received a text from Jeremy.
Uh-oh.
It said,
Your family's weird. We should break up.
Oh, this is so realistic. I feel like this is exactly what would happen in that situation. I would be weirded out by it too.
I was so surprised when I read this message. I thought Jeremy really loved me. So I texted him back to ask him if he ever loved me, and he replied,
Nah, man. I just needed you to get good grades.
It broke my heart.
No,
I started
that's not what I saw. I did not expect that to be happening right there. That is not what I saw coming.
crying. So Dad hugged me. While I was crying, the front door slammed downstairs. We heard Mom and Olivia shouting at each other. Mom screamed, "You're useless!" And Olivia screamed back, "That's funny. I didn't hear you say that when I was giving you money."
Ooh, the comeback potential of these girls is just off the charts right now.
I wiped my tears dry and went downstairs. Everyone was there while Mom and Olivia were fighting.
Uh-oh.
My sister said, "I make a lot of money now. I don't need to stay here anymore." Mom said,
Well, you're still a minor. I'm your legal guardian, so whatever you have,
How do you make a lot under 17 besides like being a Twitch streamer or
it's
something?
mine too.
Olivia said, "Not for long. I'm going to make Dad my legal guardian." Mom said,
Well, Henry isn't your birth father, so that's not going to happen.
Your boy caught it!
before Olivia could say anything else, I pulled
Oh, unless she means her new husband. I don't remember who Henry
her
is.
aside and told her to calm down. But she got mad at me instead.
Oh.
She ran to her room and slammed the door behind her.
Yikes.
When everyone had gone, Sophia said to me, "You should tell Mom that Dad's here before things get out of hand."
Dude, I need them to reveal the dad. I'm sorry, but I cannot be waiting. I need to see this.
I told her to stay out of the grown-ups' business, and she said, "Listen, you little..." But before she could continue, she fell
There must be
asleep on
something
the
that runs
couch.
in the family here where you fall asleep out of nowhere.
I realized that Jeremy was right. My family
Yeah.
is weird, but I wanted to fix everything. A few days later, when no one was home, I went to the basement to see what Henry and Brad were hiding. I opened the closet and found 10 huge boxes filled with fake designer clothes.
Dang! I feel like that's a pretty big business. Like, I almost got scammed a few times back in college from this.
For that many counterfeit items, a person could get at least a few years in prison.
Really? Dang, that sucks.
Suddenly, I heard footsteps
Oh.
coming into the basement. I hid behind the boxes in the closet.
You look like a pig right there. Those are your eyeballs.
But then, I heard Olivia and Isabel talking. I sighed in relief. I was going to leave my hiding
What if they're in on it? What if these girls are in on it and that's how they're making all the money?
place when Olivia said, "I'm looking for my old suitcase. I'm moving out, and
Oh,
Dad's
never
coming
mind.
with me." What? I couldn't believe that Dad was leaving with Olivia without telling me. Isabel said,
I want to break up with
Yeah, but why would the dad hide so long? He just wanted to talk to the mom. What's his plan here?
Brad because he's such a good-for-nothing loser. Can I come with you?
Olivia said, "Of course, sis. You know what? We should take Sophia with us too." Isabel
What the heck? They're now abandoning the girl? There's slime on the back wall? What is this?
asked if they should take me too, and Olivia replied, "We'll leave her here. She's useless anyway." They laughed like evil stepsisters as they schemed to leave me behind. Weeks later, my sisters had completely moved out.
Wow, that actually happened? I mean, this is getting really depressing now.
After they left, Brad had no reason to stay in the house anymore.
Okay.
One night, I overheard him and Henry talking about moving the boxes somewhere else. I couldn't let them get away. I called the police and told them about the boxes. They went to the house with a search warrant. While the police searched, Brad and Henry kept looking at me like they wanted to punish me for snitching on them.
Oh.
But I didn't care. Police found the boxes and arrested Brad and Henry. When the police questioned Henry, he also confessed that he planned my dad's kidnapping so he could get rid of Dad, date Mom, and use our house for his business.
My boy kidnapped their mom for this? And then she married him? Wow, that is actually one of the most disgusting, disturbing twists in any story. Like, no joke, that is horrible.
When Mom and I got back from the police station, we had some
my
visitors waiting
gosh.
for us. Mom looked like she'd seen a ghost.
This
She
is
just stood there
crazy.
staring at Dad,
What?
speechless. Dad said,
Hey, babe, I've missed you.
she finally managed
Dude,
to whisper,
what?
Is that really you, my love? How is this
How could you come back from that? Oh my gosh, this is like actual disturbing material.
possible?
Dad took her in his
No
arms, and she
way.
sobbed
Get-
and laughed as he explained everything. Isabel said, We heard what happened. Are you okay? I was shocked to see her worried about me. I was even
What?
more shocked to see that she'd given birth to a beautiful baby girl.
Wow, how long was she wasn't even that pregnant? How'd she have a baby that quick?
My sisters apologized for treating me badly and thanked me for being brave enough to call the police. Then Olivia said, Let's leave this place and start fresh. We can be a complete family now. So Mom and I packed our things and moved in with Olivia, Isabel, Sophia, and Dad.
Dude, how could you go back to a relationship after doing that and then marrying his best friend and then being... I feel like that would be so crazy to do.
We sold the house and used that money to start a new life. The best part of it all? We reunited with our 4 other sisters.
What, you have 4
And our
more?
parents are back together now. This is the
How many sisters did you guys have?
family I've always wanted. I'm so happy with how things
This is the most disturbing ending to any story ever. Literally the last thing I expected. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe and click right here for more.